reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want, but it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If I'm my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the long run, people will come around and, see what I'm all about. And that's just giving everything that I got to this game. Not only to the team, but to this city, man. It's my job. Proving my worth to these fans is my job. So I know right now they may be booing, but soon enough they're going to be cheering for me.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean, all you got to do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, but if you want to be the best hoop in the world, you got to shoot, you got to defend, you got to think at a high level, and Shep does not do that.
Oh, shots fired.
It's the truth.
Perk, I've been in MP's corner the whole time. But
Somewhat.
You don't think come on now.
Come on, man.
You don't think Shep can learn those things?
JJ, man, honestly, I really don't. I really don't, man. I've been working on my craft for years, for decades at that. And my results speak for themselves in both wins and losses. I mean, what has Shep done so far? Other than filming his little reality TV show and going around shopping for chains, he ain't done nothing.
It's a good show.
Come on, man.
It's more entertaining than his game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, me, I'm a student of the game. I've watched plenty of tape on this guy, and he just doesn't think on a high level, and he doesn't make game-winning plays. Simply put, not like I do at least. You can dunk from the free throw line, you can win the dunk trophy, whatever, but those guys winning that dunk trophy aren't the same guys winning a Larry O'Brien at the end of the season. And that's just facts.
MP, we keep it real on here. I got to ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
I'm going to say this as calmly as possible. Because at the end of the day, it's disappointing to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, basketball is a place where you express joy. Yeah, I want to beat my opponent, don't get me wrong. So in the heat of the moment, words do get exchanged. But to talk about another man's family? Like, fam, I'm embarrassed for him. My man has a lot of growing up to do.
Well, what I want to know and we want to know, the next time you two meet, are you going to exchange words? Are y'all going to exchange words?
I don't know. But I'm sure there's going to be a discussion. That I can promise you. I'm not expecting him to change his stripes. He is who he is. So when someone shows you who they are, you believe them. That's it. That's what my parents told me, and that's just how I live.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season
got jokes,
contenders and pretenders. But first, this commercial break.
MP about to tear the roof off. What's up, MP?
All right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
Beal against Mitchell. And Beal with the basket on the assist from Morris.
Well, Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Beal against Mitchell. Left side Garland. And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him.
Completely new group for the Cavaliers. A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Carey comes in for Avdia. Kispert's checked in for Barton. And Nunn is subbed in for Morris. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Carey. Back to Gafford. Three-pointer. Beal nails it from three. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
MP against Nunn. Here's Money. Soft touch off the glass. And watching the 18th pick of the draft, MP, there was a lot of debate as to where he could get selected.
Yeah, there was a lot of film on MP, but not a real sense of his role. Teams like his intangibles, but weren't sure if the upside of taking him in the first round was there. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Love. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Stolen by MP. Good D by Nunn.
Money takes first team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Kendrick Nunn, one shot.
The Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
Washington trailing. Pass to Carey. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. 58 seconds left in the first quarter here. Nunn against MP. Off with the layup.
Money, his second team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
That one drops. He ties it up. Netos checked in for him.
Some energy out there, Andy. You're right.
Daniel Gafford. At the line for one.
Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with MP. And it's Okoro in at the three, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul.
Substitution on the court.
Avdia's checked in. Washington Wizards up 14 as we wrap up the quarter, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting, and this game is delivered as we've seen two top players battling mano a mano.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yes, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half for the Wizards.
You know, they've got to thank the bench for this big lead. The second unit is doing work, and it's motivating.
Yeah, the starters have to step up to keep up. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. How about Bradley Beal having a dump?
At the line for Cleveland. At the line for one.
And that one misses. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. And they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
And so in the game for Washington, Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Porzingis from deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And a new group. Darius Garland. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Nunn comes in for Morris. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Wizards, Vernon Carey Jr.
To the inside. Second shot opportunity. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's LeVert. Guarded closely. And the basket is good.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Rubio against Beal. over Rubio. And again, Washington, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Money. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Gafford. Washington's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. None against LeVert. Now here's Gafford. Tight defense on him. Pass to Beal. 5 on the clock. And then Beal with the dunk.
Mixing it up just a little bit, Beal gets himself some room to work with using that screen.
MP against Nunn. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Nunn. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. And it's a 10-point Washington lead.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Love passes to MP. Misses in close. Washington has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Beal. Gafford with a screen on Rubio. And so it's Washington. Now
with the score. Your Cavaliers 59, the Wizards 71.
Get back in there.
At the line for the Wizards, Bradley Beal shooting 1.
One shot.
Give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
Raul Neto out there with MP. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Jetty Osman. And it's Wade in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
2 minutes.
Beal outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Beal's shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Down low. And there's a 3-second violation. And he's certainly elite.
Wizards ball. Checking in for the Wizards. Vernon Carey Jr.
Just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
Carey's checked in for Washington. Nunn comes in for Morris. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wizards.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good as...
How the heck is that a foul, ref? You need LASIK.
Shooting for Washington, Vernon Carey Jr. taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
way they get after it on defense.
And he's good on the second. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it.
15 foul. Shooting for Washington, Kendrick Nunn.
It was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Outside for Love. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J.
Well, you know he can hit that. He's done that for years. This part of his game has made him so valuable.
Pass to Carey. Now here's Beal. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Nunn from the arc. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure.
At the line for Cleveland, Money taking 2 shots.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. 16 seconds left in the fourth. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off, and we'll see you next time.